Hey, so I saw the Amazing Spider-Man, and it was amazing. It was it's a reboot. It's a Batman Begins, Casino Royale, Star Trek '09 version of Spider-Man, and this is a way better result than what would have been Spider-Man 4. If I remember correctly, Sam Raimi wanted to have Ben Kingsley be the Vulture and Anne Hathaway be Black Cat. Hey, it's 2012 and she's a black cat, but it's not in the Marvel universe. It's something. Um, Andrew Garfield take over for Tobey Maguire, and I mean he nailed it. Like I've heard a lot of other reviewers say about a lot of other shit. He hit it out of the park. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get mad because like British cats like Christian Bale come over and they take American jobs. You know what I'm saying? Play American characters. Hey, he convinced me he was American. He convinced me he was a New Yorker. You know what I mean? Um, I felt like he was better than Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker. Like Tobey Maguire was like a pushover. You know what I'm saying? And when he fought Flash, I mean, yeah, like I bought it, but I was more convinced at how Andrew Garfield, my bad, how Andrew Garfield, you know what I'm saying, won over Flash. No Mary Jane. Sorry to the wee heads. No Mary Jane in this movie. Emma Stone, she takes over for Bryce Dallas Howard, and she plays a better Gwen Stacy. You know, they took characters from the original Spider-Man, the '02 Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 3, and they like mashed them into the same movie. Um, like Dennis Leary, he plays Captain Stacy. I think his first name is George Stacy. They call him that shit like one time. Martin Sheen is Uncle Ben. Sally Field, Forrest Gump mom is Aunt May, which like I like her better as Aunt May because I could, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm an '80s baby, so I was soaking up everything I know about anything in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? So like the animated Batman series, the '80s '90s Ninja Turtles, the '90s X-Men, Superman, the '90s Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know all my characters. And Andrew Garfield was a lot more like the '90s animated Peter Parker, and then he was sarcastic, joking, witty as Spider-Man. And I mean, he did it better than Tobey Maguire, man. I'm sorry. Um, there's no Saturday Night Fever. Um, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Rice Ifans. He plays Kurt Connors. He plays the Lizard. And if you know anything about the Spider-Man movies, they was teasing the Lizard from Jump Street from the get-go. At least Spider-Man 2. You know what I mean? Um, and this movie is directed by Mark Webb. Dude's last name is Webb. How can this shit not be great? You feel me? He took things from the Raimi Spider-Man, especially the first one. He took situations from the first one, which I'm not 100% into the comics, so you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna like quote the comics and say I know that shit, but Webb took situations from the '02 Spider-Man and he flipped them into the Amazing Spider-Man into this one, and he did it better to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, obviously my video, my opinion. If you disagree, you disagree. You entitled to your shit. But I mean, I think it was a better origin story to an extent. They put an '07 Halloween on it, and they went more in depth into his parents and how different characters affected the outcomes of other characters. You know what I mean? They've already greenlit an Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I hope it's not called the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but you know what I'm saying? Like it was like I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Don't get it twisted. Of all three Sam Raimi Spider-Man, like one is good, two is epic. Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Spider-Man movie so far. Spider-Man 3, I mean, it was good until he got Saturday Night Fever. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I would have introduced the Venom symbiote is for another video. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it's fucking dope. Um, any critic talking about that it's not a good movie, talking about it's average is tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nerd, so I'm biased. You know what I'm saying? Um, they just I don't know what way to explain it, but the Amazing Spider-Man has the Nolan realism, darker tone, and not the Sam Raimi cheesiness. You know what I'm saying? It's not cheesy, and the corny shit isn't in it like the first three. And you know what I'm saying? Like they they hint at characters that's not in this movie, that's in the Spider-Man world. Like there's a Norman Osborn shout out, no Harry. That's another thing that I really dug. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, he was more of a loner. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was him and it was Gwen Stacy and that was it. And I mean, you know there's gonna be a sequel. I hope they do more than a trilogy because this shit was really fucking dope. Um, I mean, that's really all I have to say, man. It's the 8th of July. It's the first movie I've seen since I posted my new rating system video with the ratings being diggity dope, dope, it's straight, and booty pimples. You know what I'm saying? So the Amazing Spider-Man is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a 10 out of 10, but it's very damn close. I recommend that shit. If you don't see it, I mean, you tripping. Um, I mean, that's what I leave you with. You know what I mean? Subscribe to my shit. Comment. Tell me if you like that shit. Um, that's it, man. I'll be back. Flows. I probably ain't gonna post no sports shit until NFL start. Dark Knight Rises in 2 weeks. Got my IMAX ticket. Got them earlier today, man. It's a good time to dig movies.